Hello traders, Andy Demi here from the London Trading Institute. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about Bitcoin. And a lot of people are really panicking right now. And I want to speak about what's going on with Bitcoin and what I think, you ought to be doing right now. Okay. As an experienced trader, I've kind of seen pretty much most things in the markets, maybe not cryptos, as cryptos is a much newer asset class, but I've seen it in the stock market before. Market meltdowns, hyperinflation, all of it has happened historically. And so the good news is that what's happened historically is always the same. Okay, it doesn't matter what the asset class is. When there is high volatility, there is huge opportunities. But I know that when you're in a position and you're sitting through that and you're seeing your money go down and down and down, well, I know it can be very disheartening. And I want to kind of create some calm here. So if you're new to our channel, guys, do hit that bell notification and subscribe to the channel and hit the like button if you are enjoying the content that we're putting out. So this is what's happening on Bitcoin right now. Okay, we've had this big drop, and if we kind of look at the big picture right now, here's our monthly chart. You can kind of see what's going on here. We've basically come from a high of 65,000 down to this level here, and you can see that we are going, close towards these historic high. Around that sort of 15,000 is now become a really strong possibility, okay, with the way that the market's going. But I'm not here to tell you something that you can see for yourself. What I want to do is I want to show you what happened back in 2000. In fact, 1998 to 2000. And I want to bring up a stock that you're all familiar with called Amazon. And I want to show you what it was like to be part of Amazon back in 1998, when there was a time where, you actually had to go out and buy things from shops. You didn't have the internet. You didn't have, a site that you could go to called Amazon.com where you could just go and order things and get them delivered sometimes the same day. I mean, crazy, right? Absolutely crazy. Or the Apple phone, where you could pretty much do anything on it. I remember those Nokia 3210s where it was just about having a phone, right? So things have evolved. But if you go back to that time, that era, that wasn't the case. And you can kind of see, where Amazon started here, around 3-4 cents. And as the potential of the internet grew, look what happened here. Isn't it interesting? See how the market makes that higher high there? And then bang, collapses. And how much does it collapse? Well, we can take our ruler. We can draw from high to low. It dropped about 94.5%, okay? From there to there, roughly. And then what happened? Well, eventually, as you saw, this happened. Okay, as the internet got more popular and got more users and it grew in popularity and demand, Amazon went from strength to strength to strength, right? And eventually got to a high of $187. Okay, it's obviously pulling back now like every other stock. But I'm just showing you this to show you that it's very normal what's happening in cryptos right now and Bitcoin. So don't be scared. Don't be worried. Now, if you could go back, imagine this is Bitcoin. Imagine this is the Bitcoin chart, right? And maybe Bitcoin is here. Well, I don't know. Maybe it's here, wherever it is. And you can then fast forward and you see this, right? You wouldn't be so scared anymore, right? If you could see the rest of the picture, you wouldn't be so scared. Now, the market is clearly scared. Why? How do I know that? Well, I've not seen a number like this before. But I'll just show you. The fear and greed index right now is at 7. I mean, I have not seen it this low before. It may have been this low, possibly here. 14, no, is that right? 11, this is 7. Okay, it's 7. It is at extreme lows. And what happens with when the fear is extreme? Well, normally the market goes up. Okay, now I'm not saying that it's going to go up and it's going to go up to, all-time highs, but we may get a bit of respite here and the market may just bounce. Okay, so let's keep an eye on that. Okay, so that's what's happening right now, and really this video is not about kind of making a prediction, because we can make predictions, but ultimately, in my opinion, right now, dollar cost averaging is the best strategy. It's the best strategy because, look, I'm not going to lie, I bought some at 30,000. Okay, and I was cool with it going lower, but if it hadn't gone lower, I would have been, happy as well. But now that it's gone low, I'm probably just as happy. Why? Because I haven't gone all in at 30,000. I've bought some Bitcoin. And would I be willing to buy around here? Maybe around 20,000, 21,000? Absolutely. Okay. And what I do is I tend to do that. So I just put little incremental amounts in and, and then leave it alone. And if it goes lower to 15,000, well, again, would I be willing to buy at that level? Absolutely. Now, what's interesting right now is if you take this Fibonacci from A to B to C, so A, B, C, the target, the downside target is actually here, 10,000. Now, I mean, when we were up here, it was kind of not unthinkable, but I remember talking about it in one of the Pips Like a Pro shows that we used to do. And I mentioned 12,000, but I didn't really even believe it myself that we were going to actually ever see 12,000. But when you look at it from this point of view here, it really is possible, right? It could go down to here. And I'm okay with buying that 20,000, even if I think it might go lower, right? And you might think, well, why? Why would I do that? Well, it's simple. I haven't got a crystal ball, and I could trade it and make money going down. I can trade it and make money going up, okay? And, take advantage of the current fear in the market, get a little bounce, and then maybe take another short, take a short, if it makes sense, down towards, 15,000, 10,000 would be great. And then use some of those profits that on my trading account to buy more Bitcoin at these levels. So that's kind of really, and I don't need to predict the exact low, because like we saw with Amazon, if you were buying and buying and buying and buying, eventually the market turned and then bang, you would have made a lot of money if you had held on and didn't kind of sell. Of course, this is not investment advice, you know that. But hopefully you might think it's sensible advice. So that's all for today, guys. Let me know in the comments what you think. Don't forget to like this video if you did really genuinely like it. And subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification. And that's all for today. Wishing you all the best. Take care. Good trading.